All right, we are live. That's what they say they are. We are. But guys, good evening. Welcome. I am Donovan Sadiq. I'm the Inland Empire Informer and also a co-host on the War Zone with the five-star General Jerry Wayne Monroe and the Demetra K, by the way. So what I want to talk about, breaking news, well, at least it's breaking by the time that I got to it, is the fact that the officer involved in the Breonna Taylor murder, not killing, it was a murder, has been fired today. I don't know why it takes so freaking long to fire these scumbags, but it is what it is. But of course, he's going to appeal and all this other stuff. We really have to start ending qualified immunity, because when you do that, then I think a person would think before they shoot. But I want to share this video with you guys real quick so you guys can kind of take a look at it. Well, before we do that, here's the dirtbag, Brett Hankinson. Okay, and he's totally trash. He's a scumbag, and wrong police, wrong apartment once again. These people are scumbags, and we keep giving them passes, and I don't think we should be doing that anymore. So let me share this video with you guys. It kind of disappeared on me. Okay, here it is right here. Fired, hold on. Not to be fired. There it is, misconduct. There he is. I had it queued up and then it disappeared on me. So, oh well.
Today, the FBI searched the apartment where Breonna Taylor was shot and killed 98 days after her death, as Louisville's mayor announced one of the three officers involved would be fired for misconduct.
Both the chief and I are precluded from talking about what brought us to this moment or even the timing of this decision.
But in a letter to now former officer Brett Hankinson, the police chief writes, "Your actions displayed an extreme indifference to the value of human life when you wantonly and blindly fired 10 rounds into the apartment of Breonna Taylor. I find your conduct a shock to the conscience." Protests over the lack of charges in the case have stretched far beyond Kentucky, intensifying nationwide after the killing of George Floyd in Minneapolis. Overnight in Louisville, more unrest.
We cannot tolerate the destruction we saw last night.
Hankinson was one of
you
three
guys
cops
started
who
it,
arrived at Taylor's
asshole.
apartment back in March with a narcotics search warrant. Police say the officers did announce themselves, but Taylor's family disputes that. Her boyfriend said he thought it was a home invasion and opened fire with his licensed handgun, injuring an officer. The officers returned fire, killing Taylor. Just last week, Louisville's Metro Council banned so-called no-knock warrants. Now, the firing.
This is another step, but it's a small step, and we still want the officers prosecuted.
The other two officers remain on administrative reassignment. None of the three has been criminally charged. No comment today from the police union, and Hankinson could not be reached for comment.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for
What a
checking out
fucking
our
surprise.
YouTube channel.
What
Subscribe
a
by clicking
freaking
on that.
surprise. You were fired because of the climate in the country right now, and they're trying to save face because they want to get back control. That's why you were fired, you jackass. And here we are. So we really need to end qualified immunity. It's bullshit. And that young lady's murder was unnecessary, but because she's a black girl and a black person, could be a male or female, you just start shooting, open it up and shooting, not even caring who's involved. That could have been a child, anything. It didn't matter. They were black skinned, so you just open up the rounds. Total bullshit. So, I don't know why everybody's surprised by this. When I say everybody, I talk about all you white people are surprised by this. We've been saying this shit for years. And now that they're starting to kick your ass, it's a problem. It's a fucking problem. So that firing is long overdue. I mean, it doesn't make sense that it takes this long to fire an officer who has a duty to protect your constitutional rights. Makes no sense. But everybody just goes along with it as long as it doesn't affect me. But when it does, oh my God, it's the end of the world. Where's your justice? Sad. Anyway, guys, wanted to share that with you guys real quick. I'm Donovan Sadiq, the Inland Empire Informer. We've just hit the tip of the iceberg.